Hi guys, and welcome into Buffy Season 5 Episode 2. The premiere was so fun. The premiere had a weird cliffhanger. I'm excited to get into the second episode and hopefully get some answers to that cliffhanger. So basically, I wanted to mention that in editing, I realized two things that I wanted to talk about the last episode. I realized when I watched that opening scene again, what it really meant. I didn't connect or think about the opening scene by the end of the episode when Giles and Buffy were having that conversation about her feeling like she's been going out every night and she's been looking at it as hunting rather than just like protecting. So her waking up like she did at the beginning of the episode in the middle of the night when she was in bed with Riley, going out hunting and killing a vampire and then coming back to bed, it seemed like, that's Buffy, she's always on patrol, but no, like she's always on patrol. And I think I just connected what the first scene was telling me when I got to the editing stage. And then I also want to say that I caught on to the fact that in this first episode, Joyce literally says to Buffy, oh, we should hang out more, blah, blah, blah. It's gonna be so weird being in this house alone. I forget exactly how she said it, but like she was insinuating that once Buffy went back to campus, back to college, that there was gonna be no one else in the house with her. So tell me why she has, I don't know how old this sister looks. I'm really bad at guessing ages, but I would say around 13. Tell me why she now has a 13-year-old sister that seems to be living in the house right now. What do you mean you're gonna be alone? Who's this girl? So I don't know. I don't really know what's happening. I was talking to my boyfriend who's watched the show. I swear to God, he's trying to gaslight me. Because I was talking to my boyfriend who watched this show already, and I was like, yeah, obviously there was this weird cliffhanger with her having a sister now, which is just out of nowhere. What's going on? I don't know. And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, what do you mean? What do I mean? At the end of the episode, there's like this cliffhanger where Joyce is telling her to take her sister out with her. And there's this random girl in the house. And I was like, they've never mentioned a sister. And he was like, are you sure? And I was like, what's happening? No, absolutely not. I for sure would have picked up on the fact if the sister was mentioned. Even once. I swear I would. But you know what? I'm just gonna have fun with it. I have trust in the show to see what the heck is going on. Maybe we are gonna get into the multiverse. Maybe this is suddenly we're in a universe where she has a sister. Otherwise, I was also thinking, like, what if Dracula has some mad powers and him and Joyce hooked up and this is Dracula and Joyce's demon child? Anyways, yeah, this was a really fun first episode. I'm excited to get into the next one, which is called what? I think it's called Real Me. Yeah, Real Me. Oh, if you would like to watch the full episodes along with me, I have my uncut reactions available on my Patreon below. But if you'd rather just watch the edited YouTube, then let's get into it. Mom!
There is nothing but you.
Oh, okay. This is some intense training. Imagine she takes both hands off and she just floats. I feel like Buffy could do that. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised, but this is crazy. What was that? What's a Xander? Oh.
Can we go now?
You're still here. I mean, can we go now? What? Obviously she's still here because they gotta explain it to me still. It's so weird how they're just throwing this in. Like, I don't know how. Clearly there's a supernatural element to it. She's a main character. Buffy's so-called sister is a main character and Tara isn't. What is going on?
Does anyone ever ask me what I want to do with my life? Or what my opinion is on stuff? Or what restaurant to order in from?
Is she overshadowed by Buffy?
No one understands.
She's at the no one understands phase. Maybe she's 15.
If this town wasn't so lame, everyone would completely know what she does. And then I bet they wouldn't even be that impressed because, like, oh, scary vampires, they die from a splinter.
We're just going to the magic shop. No school supplies there.
Yeah, Mom, I'm not going to Hogwarts.
Huh. This is supposed to be quality Watcher Slayer time. I told you she completely ruined my training yesterday.
Did not.
She did.
Riley, my sister's boyfriend, is so into her.
Love
They're
this.
always kissing and groping.
This commentary is everything.
I bet they've had sex.
You said, come over tomorrow and we'll hang. And then I said, okay. Not the invasion of Normandy, but still a plan. We're not hanging today, are we?
Giles.
Why does she not remember that? I'm suspicious of everything now.
See you, kid.
I'm not a kid.
That's so annoying of him. She literally just said she's not a kid. She doesn't like being called that. Why are you calling her a kid? This is why I don't like Riley.
I don't think Buffy's watcher likes me too much. I think it's because he's just so old. I'm not sure how old he is, but I heard him use the word newfangled one time. So he's got to be pretty far gone.
Okay, this Betty's ready. Color me committed.
Blast!
Blast.
Put it in neutral again, huh?
No, it's not working out.
Giles, are you breaking up with your car?
Well, it did seduce me. All red and sporty.
Red and sporty. Is that the midlife crisis car?
Hey, there's Willow and Tara.
Oh, I haven't seen my
Okay,
new car.
she likes Willow and Tara. The girl's got her priorities straight.
Willow, hi. Hey, Donnie.
Uh-huh.
Willow's the awesomest person. She's the only one I know who likes school as much as me. Even her friends are
yeah.
cool. I told Mom one time I wished they'd teach me some of the things they do together. And then she got really quiet and made me go upstairs.
Shop's kind of dark. Maybe it's closed.
That's odd.
Is it closed? This is why I'm feeling like, what a new universe type of thing. Because now suddenly the shop is closed. That's not normal. I guess it's not like completely empty on the inside. So maybe they just up and left because of something else.
Well, maybe this happened really late at night when nobody was.
You just tripped over a body.
Mr. Bogarty.
Oh, okay.
What is it? Is he okay? You're hurting me. I'm telling.
I don't have time.
I'm telling.
Do like I say and wait. Here.
She's so real. I'd be peeking into. Okay, I take back the multiverse thing, the new universe thing, because I thought this was going to be like randomly closed up for no reason. Ew.
Can't loiter. There's no loitering.
Why are you
That's
being?
why I'm a cat. I know what you are.
What?
You don't belong here.
Yeah. No, I'm just going to say it. She's from a different universe. It's like the Jonathan episode where like they just are all under some spell to think it's normal somehow.
Is that guy dead in there? Yeah.
This is why we're like Tara. She like is honest. So many people aren't honest with kids. And I know you have to like some fine line of what you should say, but
Best non-Scoobies like you and me stay out of their way.
non-Scooby Tara. Tara, you are a Scooby. What the hell?
Things are definitely missing. Mostly books, including a treatise on the mythology and methodology of the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, great. Someone's trying to figure out how to defeat her.
I had no idea the profit margins on a shop like this were so high.
Oh, he's making bank?
Look at this. Location, pedestrian traffic.
So what's the next step?
Is he gonna...
Buffy, you should begin looking for the...
Is Giles gonna take over the shop? Because that would be so perfect.
10-inch ceramic unicorn imported from Thailand. List price, $12.95.
Which begs the question,
That's
what kind
random.
of an unholy creature fancies cheap, tasteless statue?
Yeah. What?
Hi. First of all, I want to thank everybody for a really successful raid on the magic shop last night.
Is...
Brad, guess someone was feeling guilty for standing me up in the 10th grade.
She sired me.
Sire whipped.
Anyway,
Sire
the books you
whipped.
guys brought me to help with the plan. Well, first let me tell you, I'm really psyched about it, and I hope the rest of you
Am I out of my mind or is this Harmony?
Tonight, we killed a Slayer. Tonight.
Why? I mean, I shouldn't question why vampires would want to kill a vampire slayer. Was that Harmony? I never recognize people.
It just sort of came upon us. It's not like she saw the body or anything.
That makes it all right then, doesn't it?
What are
No,
we
that
supposed
is
to
not
do?
what I meant.
Keep things from happening when she's with us?
I have to be at the pre-show reception in half an hour. Who's gonna watch Dawn?
I don't need anyone to watch me.
Yeah, she's
Yes,
old.
you do.
Oh,
Babysitter, I'm 14. I'm old enough to
14.
And who are you gonna get on such short?
Yeah, 14. She doesn't need a babysitter.
Xander.
Xander.
Xander?
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, she's got a crush on Xander.
Xander is so much cuter than anyone.
Than
And
anyone.
smarter, too. He totally skipped college and got a job working construction. He doesn't look down on people,
Oh,
even when he should.
We are gonna have fun, fun, fun.
You're not an outsider.
Kinda am.
No, No, you're not.
I didn't think she was at this point.
You guys all just have this really tight bond. It's hard to break into that, and I'm not even sure I want to.
Sure, I can understand that.
Or one of the good guys. Maybe I can talk to the rest of the group.
Why did she react like that?
She's always around.
Oh, yeah, you're like her idol, Buffy.
Her idol?
I wonder if she is deep down. Right now, she doesn't seem like it for sure.
She gets to be a kid, and she acts like it's the biggest burden in the world. Who's waited on.
Hand and foot, getting her own way. Always the favorite.
I get what
Nuts.
Buffy's saying,
Your mom
though.
lives-
Grass is always greener. I can understand both sides.
Can I trade in the children for more cash?
Real. Vampire pack giving us a warning.
Slayer, come out and die.
Smiley face. It is Harmony. If I go longer than 5 episodes without seeing someone, I'm like, when I see him again, I'm like, is that them?
What do you mean she's not in there? She has to be.
She's not
I'm calling her out.
a girl.
They're my minions.
They're
Okay.
what now?
Minions.
I just can't picture anyone pathetic enough to be following.
Well, that's mean.
Is that Brad Connick?
You should know all about being somebody's lapdog.
Ooh.
I hear you were a good little puppy for Dracula. You didn't stand a chance. Shut up!
Don?
Tell him, Don.
Come inside and say that. Xander will take
Don. You gotta be more careful. What? They all can come in now? Oh, okay, good.
I'm not teaching pushover anymore, am I?
I mean, go Harmony.
Instincts.
Buffy is not going to be happy about this.
Is this her reaction? Oh my god. I know, it's kind of silly.
Has minions.
Harmony and her minions
Yeah,
is kind
that
of
was pretty
silly,
much my
but
reaction. She did come here to kill you.
Buffy.
Now she can enter your house anytime she wants. What?
Dawn!
Buff, it was an accident. She didn't mean it.
Oh, well, that just makes it okay then, doesn't it?
What a total disaster.
this music is
I
perfect
so wanted it to go
for
well.
Harmony and the
Plus,
minions.
I didn't even get to kill stupid Xander Harris. That was so embarrassing. It's no good. Buffy's gonna expect us now. The whole surprise is blown.
She's like, it's not even worth it.
Rolling it.
Spike?
Happy to oblige.
Ooh, look at us face to face again.
Long time. You look good.
She does.
I feel good.
Just got a brand new telly in my crib, so
Wow.
It's okay. We used to go steady.
Go steady.
Give us a couple minutes, okay? He's really testy. Some of us are thinking of voting him out of the gang.
She is so loud about all of her opinions. It's so funny.
We're gonna kill the Slayer.
singing my song now, are you?
I'm not gonna make the same mistakes you did. I've been doing my homework, reading books and
I
stuff.
wonder if that's why she wants to do it, to prove to Spike that she can, even though he couldn't.
Well, let's face it, it's adorable.
It is a little bit right now, but I really want her to prove that she can really be a big bad.
Buffy will be dead by sunrise. I've got a plan.
Snatch one of her friends, use them as bait, lead her into a trap. That sort of thing.
No.
Yes.
Much better one. And after Buffy's gone, I'm gonna kill everybody in this town that was ever mean to me. Spike! Guys, new plan.
She's gonna change her plan every 2 seconds.
I mean, it's not like Dawn hasn't grown up in this house knowing all the rules.
Grown up?
Especially the biggie, numero 1. I was just a kid when I met my first vampire, but somehow I still managed to remember the rules.
Yeah.
You had to. It was your job.
Yeah.
No.
Again, I see both sides always. Oh my god. She's about to get snatched up. Is she about to get snatched up? Don't go running out like that.
It's not safe out here.
You got that right.
Oh my god. Snatched up. One part of Harmony's plan has been successful. Good job, Harmony.
Well, what about Dawn?
She ran out. They took her.
All right, once again, nice work,
All right.
Minionators.
Go
I'm
team.
really proud of you guys.
When do we eat the girl?
We don't. Not yet. Do I have to go over the plan again? We use the sister as bait.
So basically, after talking to Spike, she's like, I'm not gonna steal a friend, I'm gonna steal her sister.
So it doesn't really matter if we're actually holding the Slayer's sister. Just as long as she thinks we are.
That's true. So we could eat her now.
So it won't make any difference if we eat the girl now.
That's not the plan.
The plan. How many times did you say the plan?
You have to pinch me with those satellite dishes.
Well, speaking of
Oh.
dishes, what do I owe this son? About 40 meters past the overpass construction site.
Ow! I was telling you the truth.
I mean, I'm the one who put this group together.
The real reason she doesn't want to kill her. She needs someone to vent to.
Excuse me. I didn't hear anybody knock.
Are they about to revolt?
We've been talking it over, and we decided we don't like this plan.
I don't think I like your attitude, Mort.
Get him, Harmony.
Kill him for me.
Who are you talking to?
All right. You're all on my list. I just need a little more time to grow into my leadership role.
Time's up.
Time for you to step up, girly. Oh, God. Perfect. Kind of wanted to see
Dawn,
what Harmony
close your
could have
eyes.
pulled off, but okay.
So
Buffy,
Slayer, at last we meet.
she works too.
We've met, Harmony, you half-wit.
At last we meet. Okay. Yeah. Harmony running makes sense. Not the more she can do here. Impale! Yep. Not the unicorn horn. Whatever works.
Everything, go okay? Yeah. Yeah, you know. I got the vamps and we watched some TV.
We've got secrets now. That brings you closer.
Well, I know at least one of us who's supposed to be in bed by now.
I guess it was pretty okay for her not to say anything to Mom.
Cool.
Anya's gonna be okay, and Xander wasn't mad at me.
Giles, are you sure about this?
Why wouldn't I be?
Yes, he's
Well,
taking over
aside
the
from the
shop.
May even be some space for you to train at the back.
Boy, you really thought this through.
Ooh, yeah, we'll have a
How
new
bored were you
space.
last- Don't break anything.
Oh, she's gonna.
She still thinks I'm little Miss Nobody. Just her dumb little sister. Is she in for a surprise?
What are you talking about? They just made me more confused with this episode. Okay. I just, like, Buffy's, okay, Dawn. She's got a name. Dawn seems to be self-aware of her purpose and what she's doing here, but nobody else is. Do you know what else it could be? I wonder. Okay, wait. First, I just want to say apologies for my reaction for this episode. I feel like I was just like so disoriented because of Dawn's presence that I was like not following what was happening with like the actual Monster of the Week plot as well as I usually can. Like, it literally wasn't until the last couple minutes of the show where I was like, oh, that was the Harmony and her minions that broke into the magic shop to get the Slayer book and stole the unicorn figurine and killed the shop owner for no reason. Whatever happened to just stealing and running? Why do you have to add murder? It just took me way too long to put that together. And like, even at one point they showed a scene with Harmony and her minions and I was like, wait, that is Harmony, right? Like, I wasn't even sure if it was Harmony because I can never recognize people if I go too long without seeing them. It is, and it was, but then I literally forgot like 2-3 scenes later that happened and was like, wait, where's the monster? Where's the villain? And then she popped up again. I was like, oh, I forgot Harmony's the monster, which maybe, honestly, in hindsight, there's a bit of irony there of me forgetting that she's the monster of the week because there was a lot of humor into her being the monster of the week. Maybe she's gonna be a regular. Maybe she's gonna stick around and continue to try to prove herself. I would honestly be here for that. I would be here for seeing Harmony try to make something of herself in the vampire underworld beyond just this episode. No, yeah, maybe there's some irony to me forgetting about her so quickly after her scene. Poor Harmony. Clearly I wasn't that concerned about her, just like everybody else. I did enjoy her. I enjoyed her and Spike coming face to face again. That was fun. And I do hope to see her continue on. It's just her. She lost all of her minions. They're all dead. But she managed to escape, so maybe, you know, she'll pop up. She will pop up again. It's just a matter of whether it's going to be in the next episode or in like a season from now. And she's just going to be like the funny character that pops up once per season from here on out to like try to take things over again and then fails. And it's just kind of like a humor thing. But if honestly they took the time to flesh out her character for this season and keep her around, I think I'd be I'd be really down for that. But okay, but Buffy's sister Dawn, she is self-aware. And that random guy on the street also knew she didn't belong here. Like, this energy that's happening, I can only compare to what happened when the Jonathan thing happened, where all of a sudden he was like king of the world and everybody was going along with it and acting like nothing had changed. That's the feeling I'm getting here, where all of a sudden Buffy's sister exists and everyone's acting like it's totally normal. And I don't think it's going to be a thing where a spell was cast and it created her for some reason. I don't think it has to do with witchcraft in that type of supernatural sense. But I think one of two things. I think still maybe it has to do with this being a new universe we've ended up in that includes her. Although now, ever since I've found out that she is self-aware, I'm leaning away from that theory, but that's what I was thinking for most of the episode. And then when the shop thing happened and it was closed down, I was like, oh, is the shop not open in this universe? Is it not a thing? But then that was explained away because it was Harmony and her people that like got in there. We'll talk about the shop in a second too. I'm so excited about the shop. But that ended up not being a thing that would match up with my separate universe theory. Now I'm thinking something that I've really enjoyed in Angel is the presence of the powers that be. They exist in the universe, but they're just more prevalent in the show Angel, and I've really enjoyed them there. They definitely are powerful enough to create and like send Dawn into this universe to help Buffy on her journey in some way. And Dawn knows her purpose. She knows that she's been sent by the powers that be to do something. The only thing with that is Dawn really seems to feel like she has been born and raised in this house. Like it's not just a sudden thing, unless the powers that be are capable of giving her that memory and giving her that change. And because they're able to change everyone's memories outside of Dawn to think that Dawn being here is normal, if, you know, it's them. So then, of course, they would be able to implant memories into Dawn to make her feel like she really has grown up here this whole time, even though she's also aware that they planted those memories. And maybe she's supposed to act a certain way, again, for Buffy's journey. I don't know, but then that kind of feels counteractive to what Dawn's character seems to be, which is she seems very separate from Buffy and she really wants to hold her own and be good in her own way. She has her own ideas. She doesn't like want to be Buffy. She doesn't idolize Buffy. She idolizes Xander in ways and Willow in ways and Tara in ways. Not Anya, but that's just jealousy of a 14-year-old girl. Her whole purpose being to help Buffy would be interesting when she does at the same time seems so annoyed and over Buffy, you know, like it's a very much like tension between sisters vibe. So I don't know, but like she knows what she's supposed to do here. That's what it just showed us at the end. She knows that she has this significant purpose. And maybe it's not even for Buffy. Maybe it's just for Sunnydale, for the world. Maybe she has her own destiny that has nothing to do with helping Buffy's destiny. That's also possible. But the only people I could think of that would be powerful enough to put her into our universe and alter the memories of everyone to think that it's a normal thing is the powers that be. That's my theory right now. I'm going to stick with that as my theory right now. Outside of that, I'm still pretty lost. Who knows what they'll come up with. And then the shop. So sad that Harmony and her minions killed the shop owner, but it had to be done so Giles could step in. I love this. I've been saying I need Giles to get a job. He's going to be a magic shop owner. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's perfect. And he mentioned at the end that there's an area behind the shop or at the back of the shop or something where they can do their training. And that is perfect too, because what I loved about the first 3 seasons of Buffy was the library setting. I just loved that they all had a place to convene and like figure stuff out together and train, and it just had this Scooby Gang aura to it. And then I guess Giles' apartment became that in the last season, but it just doesn't have the same special coziness to it. And I feel like a library has that aura, a random apartment doesn't. a magic shop definitely does. I'm really excited for that to become a new setting for us because I think it just is going to look so cool on screen. So yeah, I also wrote down that random guy that went up to Dawn in the street and was like, "You don't belong here." I wrote down something he said. He said curds and whey. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's like a thing made up in Buffy or if that's a reference outside of Buffy that he's using here that could help me if I knew what it meant. But I'm too afraid to look it up because if it is just like a Buffy thing, I don't want to spoil myself, but I took notice to that phrase because I just had never heard it before. I don't know what that is. And yeah, Harmony. Like I said, come on back, try again, girly. Right now I am kind of laughing along with everyone at her attempts to be the big bad. I just think it would be so cool for her to actually achieve that someday. Yeah, this was a fun episode, but also a frustrating one because I still don't have answers. Still don't have answers. So that's that. And thanks for being here, and I will see you guys next time.